I've always been a city boy, but when my parents decided to retire in the small town of Silver Pine, I had no choice but to follow. The town was quaint, nestled between a dense forest and a serene lake. The people were friendly, but they had an odd tradition. Every full moon, they would lock their doors and windows, and no one would dare venture outside until dawn. I found it peculiar, but I shrugged it off as a small-town superstition. One night, under the full moon, I decided to break the unspoken rule. I was a rational person, not given to superstitions. I grabbed my flashlight and headed towards the forest. The moon was bright, casting long, eerie shadows that danced with every rustle of the wind. The forest was alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, but I pressed on, curiosity guiding my steps. Suddenly, a chilling howl echoed through the forest, freezing me in my tracks. It was a sound I had never heard before, a sound that made my blood run cold. I turned around to head back, but I was hopelessly lost. The once familiar path was now a labyrinth of shadows. Panic started to set in, but I forced myself to calm down. I decided to follow the moonlight, hoping it would lead me back to the town. As I trudged through the underbrush, a rustling sound came from behind me. I turned around, my flashlight illuminating a pair of glowing eyes. My heart pounded in my chest as a large, wolf-like creature emerged from the shadows. It was unlike anything I had ever seen, standing on its hind legs, its fur glistening under the moonlight. It was a werewolf, a creature of legend, standing right before my eyes. I was paralyzed with fear as the creature advanced towards me. I could see its sharp claws, its bared teeth glistening with saliva. I could feel its hot breath on my face, smell the metallic scent of blood. I closed my eyes, waiting for the inevitable. Suddenly, a gunshot echoed through the forest. The werewolf let out a pained howl and retreated into the shadows. I opened my eyes to see the town's sheriff, gun in hand, standing beside me. He helped me up and guided me back to the town, his stern face softened by concern. The next day, the town was abuzz with whispers and hushed conversations. I was the talk of the town, the city boy who had dared to venture out on a full moon night. The sheriff warned everyone not to repeat my foolishness, reinforcing the importance of the town's tradition. I was shaken, but I was also intrigued. I wanted to know more about the creature, about the town's history. I started visiting the town's library, poring over old books and newspapers. I discovered that Silver Pine was founded by werewolf hunters, and the tradition of staying indoors on a full moon night was a safety measure against the werewolves that still roamed the surrounding forest. My encounter with the werewolf had changed me. I was no longer the skeptical city boy. I had seen the creature, felt its presence. I respected the town's tradition, understanding its importance. I started writing about my experiences, sharing my stories with the world. I called it the Moonlit Diaries, a tribute to the town and its unique tradition. Every full moon, I would lock my doors and windows just like everyone else. But I would stay up, listening to the chilling howls echoing through the night, penning down my thoughts and experiences. I had become a part of Silver Pine, a part of its history and its tradition. The werewolf had instilled fear in me, but it had also sparked a curiosity, a fascination. I'd come to Silver Pine as a stranger, but now I was a part of its story, a part of its legacy. I was the city boy who had faced a werewolf and lived to tell the tale. And every full moon, I would add a new chapter to my Moonlit Diaries, a testament to the town's eerie tradition and my unforgettable encounter with the werewolf.